Charlotte Motor Speedway is the stop on the Castrol GTX Cup Series where it's now officially All-Star Weekend. It is the running of the Winston Open to kick things off, and it's the race where it's the last chance to qualify for the Winston All-Star race because, well, the top two finishers in this race, the top two finishers will qualify into the All-Star race. And if you don't finish in the top two, well, better luck next time and prepare for the Coca-Cola 600, right? Okay? So, that's how it is, simply put. The 600 All-Star race, by the way, is consistent of the champions in the Castrol, all the champions in the Castrol GTX Cup Series that's provided if they sign up. All the All-Star winners, all the All-Star race winners, and all the winners from the races dating back to last season's Coca-Cola 600. That's again providing if they sign up. Theo Stegall and Leo Walker of Row 1. Row 2, Jeremy Stegall and Jasmine Acosta. Row 3, Trent Dunham and Cole Moore. Row 4, Jonathan Ramey and Ty Sheets. And here's the command to fire the engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
And there's the command to fire them up. And row number 5 has Justin Wilson and Cameron Gilson. Row 6, Cole Daly in the 10. And the 4 of Dion Scott. Row 5, Charles Jackson and Cody Lamas. Row 7, I should say, excuse me, is Nick Baxter and Mike Becker. Row 8 has Dylan Young and Johnny Gardner. Row 10 is Chris Dorton and Dale Keselowski. The command they're revealed about to come down to turn number 4. 20 laps around the racetrack to decide who will qualify in the Winston All-Star race. The All-Star race is also 20 laps around as well. The green flag about to wave, and here we go for the Winston Open. Theo Stegall, car number 5, has the pole at over 187 miles per hour. Jeremy Stegall in second position right now. Car number 6, that's Theo's brother. He's being shoved by the one of Trent Dunham. Several big names, by the way, in the All-Star Open. They have not won a race this season so far, nor since the season 600. And Trent Dunham is one of those big names, the man who runs the second Cup Series. Jasmine Acosta, she's also in there, another big name. Jonathan Ramey's another big name. Theo Stegall. Charles Jackson, Dylan Young, Mike Becker, a lot of them are big names. Not in the field. Johnny Gardner's another big name as well, number 2. So you know that those guys have got a bunch of incentive to try to make their way into the All-Star race. Theo Stegall out in front. He's had a fast car, and it's showing right now at Charlotte. He's got a super fast race car for sure. But Jonathan Ramey's about to say trying to say different now here, but so is Cameron Gilson in car 57. They close right in on the 5 car of Theo Stegall. Charles Jackson shoving Cameron Gilson in the 8. Gilson in the 57 car. That's a 1990 Pontiac he's driving. Charles Jackson in a 1990 Buick. Cameron Gilson diving inside. First lead change of the day, maybe in car number 57. And it's Cameron Gilson going in the lead in car 57. Here, the Heinz Tomato Ketchup Chevrolet Pontiac. Nick Baxter in car number 9 going in second position now. And Dylan Young, car 55, making his move. So is Trent Dunham in the 1. Nick Baxter going for the lead. He's going to bring Dylan Young with him, but Dylan Young decides he wants to go for the lead on the inside in car 55, the Skull Classic Crown Petroleum Oldsmobile. His Oldsmobile is a 1989 model. Trent Dunham's similarly painted colored Oldsmobile is a 1990 model. And there's Trent Dunham in the number 1 car. And you're riding on board with Trent Dunham in car number 1. As you ride along with him as he takes the lead at Charlotte. His last lap over 187 miles per hour. And now inside goes Jonathan Ramey in car number 1. He's going to take the lead. Ramey, the pride of Florida. Dive into the lead, but not for long, because here comes Mike Becker in car number 15. And Becker's going to shove Ramey up high, because that's going to leave an opening for Cole Moore in car number 30. With the help of the 66 of Chris Thornton. Becker led the lap. But here comes Cole Moore, car number 30. Now Chris Thornton, he's going to make his try for the lead now. Charles Jackson in the 8 going right behind him. That's the Snickers Buick he's driving. His teammate Jack Richards is in the All-Star race by virtue of winning the Daytona 500 this season. And Charles Jackson's won many races in the our 2003 series, but we got trouble apparently in Cody Lamas has hit the wall in car number 94. And we're staying green. Charles Jackson to the lead now, car number 8. And here comes Cameron Gilson inside, car 57. He's getting shoved by Dion Scott in the number 4. And the 7 of Jasmine Acosta. You're on board with Jasmine Acosta in car number 7. Looking up over the dash of Jasmine's car. And now inside of Jasmine goes Mike Becker. Mike Becker to the lead now, car number 15. Acosta, by the way, led that last time by. And here comes Dylan Young in car 55, going into the inside for the lead. He's got it with the help of Jonathan Ramey in car 42. Cody Lamas way off the pace in car 94. Jonathan Ramey inside for the lead. He's got the help from Cole Daly in the 10. And the 66 car of Chris Thornton. Daly driving the inside lane. He's going to take the lead now. Chris Thornton goes into second position now. This looks like a pace lap here at over 185 plus miles an hour. And now Cole Daly may get. I thought Cole Daly there for a minute was going to get caught in a sucker hole in the middle. But Thornton now has the lead now. As we now have completed 13 laps, 7 laps to go in the Winston Open. Ty Sheets now for the lead, car 75. He was in the All-Star race 1 season ago by virtue of his win at Martinsville. Theo Stegall, the pole sitter, he's got the shove for Trent Dunham. And we got trouble maybe on the front stretch. I don't know. I thought we had trouble on the front stretch. I thought I heard some wall hitting there for a minute. Now in the lead comes Trent Dunham in car number 1. He's going to get the shove from his good buddy Charles Jackson in the 8. And now Jackson goes to the inside, the number 8 car. Dunham led the lap. 5 laps to go here in the Winston Open. As I said before, the top 2 finishers, first and second, will be qualified to run the Winston All-Star race. The lap car of Cody Lamas in the 3rd turn now. Dion Scott takes the lead with the help of Mike Becker in car 15. He's got the shove in the 55 of Dylan Young. Cody Lamas is now coming out of turn 2. So is Mike Becker right now. They're about a full straightaway separating each other. They're about to catch him right now, though. They'll catch him probably before the checker flag falls for sure. Ty Sheets goes into second position now. Car number 75. Ford in first. Ford in second. But I tell you, look at the lap car up ahead. Cody Lamas now we're going to make the move. Cody Lamas. Whoa! He and Mike Becker about getting a shoving match coming on the third turn now. And Lamas is going to hold up the 6 of Jeremy Stegall. Stegall dives inside. He's going to help in the 2 of Johnny Gardner. 2 laps to go in the Winston Open. Johnny Gardner diving to the inside of the number 2 car. He wants to go to the second position now to get in his way in the All-Star race. But Jasmine Acosta says nay, nay. He's not. She can help it. Johnny Gardner goes into second position now. The white flag waves for Mike Becker in car number 15. Can he join his mother, Adrian, to be in the All-Star race? Jasmine Acosta goes into second position now. Tries for second position in the 7. She's going to help for the 30 of Cole Moore. But Cole Moore may have a trick up his sleeve to get himself into second position for the All-Star race. As all the while, the lead is belonging to Mike Becker in car number 15. Acosta in second position now. Cole Moore makes the last-ditch effort. And Mike Becker's going to win the Winston Open. Jasmine Acosta is going to finish second. So Mike Becker and Jasmine Acosta will be your transfers into the All-Star race. What a battle for second that was. That lap car of Cody Lamas, even though he almost put Mike Becker on the wall there at one point. He may have Lamas to thank for that because that allowed Becker to open up quite an advantage. Average speed of the race, 184.520 miles per hour, the average speed of the Open. And here's the full field rundown in the Winston All-Star race, all 20 cars. Mike Becker wins, Jasmine Acosta second, so those 2 will transfer into the Winston All-Star race. Cole Moore awfully close finish in third. Jonathan Ramey fourth. Colt Daly comes home fifth. Johnny Gardner sixth. Justin Williams, Theo Stegall, Cameron Gilson, Chris Dollerton, Jeremy Stegall, Trent Dunham, Dion Scott, Charles Jackson, Dylan Young, Ty Sheets, Nick Baxter, Leo Walker, Dale Keselowski, and Cody Lamas, the top 20 here. So the Winston All-Star race is about to will commence when we come back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the main event at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Winston All-Star Race Open, or Winston All-Star Race Weekend. It's the Winston All-Star Race itself for the Season 7 of the Castrol GTX Cup Series. It is finally here at Charlotte. 16 cars getting ready for all the prizes, all the glory, and money, if only it were real, of course, but hey, you can't have it all right in the game. But 16 cars lining up to try to see if you can beat the best of the best. And to beat the best, and to be the best, you gotta beat the best. So we'll see what happens here. And we're about ready to give you the starting lineup here for today's running of the Season 7 Winston All-Star Race here at Charlotte. On the pole for the race, she got him by winning the Season 5 All-Star Race at Charlotte. It is Ann Batson in car number 3 in the GM Government Chevrolet. It's a 1990 model Lumina. Row number 2, alongside of her, starting second, is Jasmine Acosta, car number 7. She got him by winning the finishing second in the Winston Open. She drives a 1990 she drives a 1989 Ford Thunderbird. Adrian Becker in car number 11 starts third in a 1989 Thunderbird for the Budweiser team. She won, got him by winning season 5, season 6 running here of the race at Sonoma. Mike Becker, her son, is alongside her in row 2. He got him by winning the season Winston Open. He drives a 1992 Ford Thunderbird for the Motorcraft team. Dalton Day, car 17, the Tide Chevrolet, the defending Castrol GTX Cup Series champion, won this race a season ago. He got him by winning the season 6 running race at Watkins Glen. He drives a 1990 Chevy Lumina. Dylan Poteet, the Season 1 champion of the Castrol GTX Cup Series, won at Kentucky Speedway in Season 6. Dylan Poteet, the driver out of Kentucky, drives the Maxwell House Ford Thunderbird, car number 22, a 1991 Thunderbird. Sam Young, the winner at Rockingham, the GM Goodrich 400 in Season 6, Season 7, that's how he got into this All-Star race. He drives a 1992 Ford Thunderbird out of the Quaker State team for King Racing. Keith Batson won this race in Season 3. He won twice this season in Martinsville and at Texas. Keith drives a 1989 Ford Thunderbird out of the Texaco Haviland team for Yates Racing. Starting in row number 5, it's Red Bell on car number 43, the STP Pontiac. She drives a 1990 model Pontiac Grand Prix. She got into this race by winning the Season 7 Crown Royal 400 at Richmond. Sean Henley, car number 52, the Alka-Seltzer Pontiac, a 1991 Pontiac, got into this race by winning the Season 6 running of the race at Riverside. Sean runs the Amp Energy Cup Series. Zed Weinstein got him a winning in Season 7, got him a winning in Season 6 Brickyard 400 Indianapolis. He drives a Suns Auto Supply Bedford Speed Pontiac. Car number 70 is a 1989 model Pontiac Grand Prix. Jeffrey Fenguy got into this race by winning the Season 7 race at Talladega for the Aaron's 499. Fenguy drives the number 12 Ray Best's Buick. It's a 1991 model Buick Regal out of the team of the Savola brothers. Jack Richards, the number 14 Copenhagen Oldsmobile, driving for A.J. Foyt. He got into this All-Star race by winning the Season 7 Daytona 500. He's a Season 3 champion of the Mountain Dew Racing Series, and he drives a 1989 Oldsmobile. Aaron Williams, the number 25 Vulture Chevy Lumina. It's a 1990 model Lumina he's driving. Williams got into this race by winning the Season 6 race at Michigan Speedway. He also won earlier this season at Arizona Speedway. Williams starts in 14th spot. Joshua Osborne from Van Leer, Kentucky got into this race by winning the Season 2 Castrol GTX Cup Series Championship. He drives a 1993 Ford Thunderbird for the Country Time stable. And the final starter, it is Mitchell Jones, car number 90, the Public Supermarkets Ford, a 1990 model Ford Thunderbird. Mitchell got into this race by winning Season 7 at California Speedway in the Auto Club 500. Mitchell is one of the few rookies in this race. And he starts shotgun in the field. And there's the field rolling off a pit road. The field will take a full parade lap before the pace car ducks off on the pit road. 16 of the best in the last season, getting ready to duke it all out in the Castrol GTX Cup Series Winston All-Star Race for Season 7. These cars may be going down there at 55 miles an hour right now, but the next time they'll be coming out of turn number 2, they'll be approaching 180 miles per hour. 16 cars beautifully lined up. And on the front row is the front 3 starters are all girls. The highest boy, of course, is Mike Becker, starting in 4th. They lined up in by order of car number from lowest to highest. And now the pace car ducks up on the turn number 4 on the pit road. 20 laps in the Winston All-Star Race as we're about to get this party started at Charlotte. And Madison and Jasmine Acosta leads them down. The green flag waves and boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys and girls. Jasmine here, Ann Batson jumps out to a lead, looking for her second Winston All-Star Race victory. 20 laps to decide it all here at Charlotte in the Winston All-Star Race. Adrian Becker goes into 3rd position now. Dalton Day, car number 17, looks for fourth. Here comes Jasmine Acosta inside for the lead, car number 7. Does she lead the first lap of the race? No. Ann Batson will lead lap number 1. But here comes Acosta, Jasmine Acosta, who got into this All-Star race by finishing second in the Winston Open. Leads the race now, Dalton Day. He's the only three-time winner of the Castrol GTX All-Star race. He won this race on race number occasions, and he, by the way, the defending race champion, he had an unstoppable car that day at Charlotte. And they told Dalton not to bring that car ever again. Sam Young, car 26, runs in third position now. Zed Weinstein trying for fourth in car number 70. Jack Richards at number 14, he's right there. As they all zipped by Ann Batson. Joshua Osborne, who started in one of the last rows in the field, he is moving up quite a bit though. Car 68. Osborne up to the top 10 now, as Dalton Day takes the lead in car number 17. But look at Sam Young in 26. You know his brother Dylan Young is up in the pit box cheering him on, saying, "Come on, bro, let's win this race." Dalton led that lap. 4 laps into the books. Just an explosive start to this Winston All-Star race here at Charlotte. Zed Weinstein almost... Oh, trouble! Mike Becker's around! Oh! Several cars damaged up. Joshua Osborne, Red Bell. Keith Batson's got some damage maybe on his car. So does Ann Batson in the 3. Our pole sitter. Yep. Keith Batson's car's a little bit scraped up. And the yellow flag flies for the first time. Osborne all scraped up. Car 68. A log jam coming out of corner number 2 that sent Mike Becker around. And it all started, they were 4 wide coming out of turn number 2. Now keep your eye on the 70 as Zed Weinstein. I think we might get a better view someplace else. This may be a good view. Osborne shoves Zed Weinstein. Nope. Keith Batson hit his wife Ann. That's what happened. Mitchell Jones, he crashes as well. Ann hard into the walls. And Osborne into Weinstein. Mike Becker's around in car 15. Several cars with all scraped up sides. And it was... I'm pretty sure it looked like Ann and Keith got into each other. Let's look again as to what happened. There's from Keith Batson's view. That's Mike Becker on the inside in car 15. Let's watch what happened. Yeah. And Keith squeezes Zed Weinstein into the wall. Osborne was the one to hit Mike Becker and send him spinning. Batson does a good job missing him, and I think Mitchell Jones, he did a good job keeping that car from getting himself any further damage. He and Aaron Williams make contact. And the 90 and the 25 do, and they're still making contact on the third turn. Apparently Mitchell Jones not at all happy with Aaron Williams. But the leader of the race is Sam Young in car 26, the Quaker State Buick, or Quaker State Ford. And the green flag is waved again. We are about halfway through the Winston All-Star race. Sam Young in the lead. Here comes Jack Richards in car 14, diving inside. And here comes Dalton Day, car 17. He's making another run at it for the lead. Dalton Day won last season at Watkins Glen. He also won this season at Bristol, by the way. Forgot to mention that in the intro. Jeffrey Fengai, car number 12. He goes inside for the lead now. He won at Talladega. I think Aaron's 499. He won that race by just several feet at the finish line. And Mitchell Jones and Aaron Williams now being shoving each other up to the top spot now. Jasmine Acosta, she's getting into it in car number 7. She got in by finishing second in the Winston Open. So Jasmine, who got in by the skin of her teeth, is making the best of her appearance right now. And what an appearance she's showing right now so far. Jasmine finding herself in the thick of the lead battle for the lead. Eight laps to go here. Jasmine Acosta out in front now. Here comes Sam Young in car 26. He's got that quicker state Ford working very, very well right now. Jack Richards runs third. Red Bell going inside of Aaron Williams. Sean Henley in the 52 car trying to help Red Bell. Henley trying to run a number 5 spot. His good buddy Dylan Poteet right behind him in car 22. The man who runs the Mountain Dew Nation. Dylan runs the Mountain Dew Racing Series and the Mopar Nationwide Series. And Dylan has probably done so for 4 seasons in the Mountain Dew Racing Series, I should say, run that series. And Sean Hanley, not to be outdone, runs the Amp Energy Cup Series. So you got 2 of the series presidents, shall we say, running right together, Sean and Dylan. Sean Henley's won a championship in his own right, in his own too, winning the Season 6 championship in the Pepsi Racing Series. That's the series Hendrick 54 runs. And meanwhile, Jasmine Acosta keeps the lead in car number 7. Can she hold it in those final 6 laps? Ann Batson, by the way, the only female to ever win in the All-Star race in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. 5 laps to go for Jasmine. But look at Jeffrey Fengai, car number 12. He's going inside Dylan Poteet for the number 2 spot. Mitchell Jones at number 90 is going right there behind him here. A Buick sandwiched in between 4 Fords. The 3 Fords, I should say, excuse me. Got a Chevrolet right behind with the 25 of Aaron Williams. And he would love to get his first ever All-Star win himself. So too does Mitchell Jones. Mitchell Jones is a rookie in this series, by the way. And he's in the thick of the battle for the lead. And so too is Sam Young. He's also a rookie in this series as well. Four laps to go. Jack Richards, car 14, diving inside, but Dylan Poteet says different. Poteet to the inside for 3rd. Aaron Williams, he's closing in, car 25, the Folger Chevrolet. 3 laps to go. You know Jasmine Acosta's mirror driving right now, but Aaron Williams, he's closing. He's closing like gangbusters coming through the first and second turns now. Williams has got the draft of that number 7 car. Henry Motorsports has given Aaron Williams a strong horse under the hood of that Chevrolet. United States another Chevrolet to the inside of Jasmine's Ford. 2 laps to go here in the All-Star race here at Charlotte. Dylan Poteet may still make a run for it in car 22. Here comes Aaron Williams on the inside. Williams inside in car 25. Aaron Williams trying to get inside for the lead. Here comes Dylan Poteet and Sean Henley. Poteet and Henley making a hook up to the inside. And it's Dylan Poteet going in the first place now. This time by with the white flag. Here comes Sean Henley, car 52. White flag Williams. Who will it be in the Winston All-Star race? Dylan Poteet out in front. In the second now goes Sean Henley. Does Sean Henley have anything for Dylan Poteet? Backstretch, Poteet pulls away in car 22, the Maxwell House Ford. Coming through the 3rd and 4th turns now. The Season 7 Winston All-Star race for the Castrol GTX Cup Series belongs to the man who runs the Mountain Dew Racing Series and the Mopar Nationwide Series. Dylan Poteet wins his 2nd Winston All-Star race for the Castrol GTX Cup Series. What a finish! The number 22 Maxwell House Ford to victory lane. Dylan Poteet gets his second All-Star race victory. The man, he won this race in season 1. After, by the way, qualifying for the last... after winning the last race... the qualifying for the All-Star race, I should say. But... boy, Dylan Poteet picked the right place at the right time. He took the lead in the white flag. Looked like he might still lose it to Sean Henley there for a minute. But held on to pull it off. Average speed 135, average speed 131.052. And here's your finishing order. Dylan Poteet wins the race here today. Sean Henley second. Dalton Day finishes in third. Red Bell fourth. Aaron Williams finishes fifth. Sam Young comes home sixth. Seventh, Adrian Becker. Jack Richards was eighth. Jasmine Acosta dropped from first to ninth in the last 2 laps. Mitchell Jones 10th position. 11th was Jeffrey Finguy. 12th was Mike Becker. 13th, Keith Batson. 14th, Ann Batson. Zed Weinstein 15th. And Joshua Osborne brought up the rear in 16th position. But here's the race winner. Dylan Poteet takes the win in the Season 7 Winston All-Star Racing car number 22. We hope you enjoy the Castrol GTX Cup Series All-Star Race for the Winston. And excuse me. And we will see you for the main event in Charlotte, the Coca-Cola 600. Congratulations again to Dylan Poteet, winner of the Season 7 Castrol GTX Winston All-Star Race. So long, everybody.